Hello guys, I don't know if you remember me, that's my real voice that you wanted. If you do remember my voice from another YouTube channel, leave a comment in the comments section below, because guess what? I am coming back to hunt down our friend Small Balls TZ. Now here's the kicker, after their convictions, these guys suddenly became aspiring legal scholars, bombarding the courts with motions. Now, whether these are legitimate appeals or just desperate attempts to stall their inevitable fate is anyone's guess. The government, for some mysterious reason, hasn't bothered to respond to these motions, leaving everything hanging in limbo. Are they swamped with other cases? Are they dragging their feet intentionally? Or do they just find this mess entertaining? Whatever the case, this is the second or third time sentencing has been pushed back, and it's turning into a slow-motion train wreck. From what we've heard, everyone involved has their hand in the motion filing frenzy. Small Balls TZ? Motion in. Muwop? Motion in. Everyone else? Motions for days. But let's not lose sight of the bigger picture here. These guys aren't fighting a traffic ticket. They're convicted of crimes that reportedly come with guaranteed life sentences. So all this back and forth in court isn't going to change the fact that they're looking at spending the rest of their lives behind bars. What's mind-boggling is how long this process has dragged out. Federal cases usually move like clockwork: conviction, sentencing, prison, done. Yet, here we are, over a year, maybe longer, since they were found guilty, and the government hasn't tied up the loose ends. It's almost like watching a movie that refuses to end, except there's no popcorn, just legal documents and delays. If you're keeping up with this saga, it's hard not to notice how ridiculous it's all become. These delays aren't just frustrating, they're downright baffling. Why hasn't the government finalized the sentencing? Why are these motions still floating around unanswered? Why does it feel like this case is being handled on a broken typewriter instead of a modern courtroom? The questions are endless, and the answers are non-existent. At the end of the day, the old Block 6 might be buying time, but it's not going to change the fact that they're facing life sentences. So, while the legal system shuffles its feet, all we can do is sit back and watch this slow, messy saga unfold. And trust me, this is one story you'll want to follow to the bitter end. So hit that like button, subscribe, and keep your popcorn ready, because if this case has taught us anything, it's that the drama is far from over. On the other hand, the mess surrounding Lil Durk and his co-defendants, like Dede and Vano, just keeps getting juicier, and not in a good way. If there's one takeaway from this circus, it's that Durk might have been playing with fire by surrounding himself with these guys. Now, his own relative, OTF Chug, has stepped into the spotlight and basically threw a whole bucket of shade on Durk's so-called homies. Chug didn't come right out and say, "These guys are shady," but let's be real, he might as well have. His cryptic comments made it crystal clear. He doesn't think Dede, Vano, and the rest of the crew are the right people to be rolling with Durk. And honestly, the tea is scalding. Chug's words make it sound like these dudes might be snakes in the grass, cooperating, scheming, or worse. Let's not sugarcoat it, this isn't just gossip. These guys are tied up in a murder case that has Durk's name all over it. While Durk's bond has been denied and he's stuck behind bars for the foreseeable future, Chug dropped a bomb by hinting that these so-called friends might be the ones who dragged him into this mess in the first place. Imagine this, Durk's out there living his best life, traveling, making music, and building his empire, while his crew is allegedly plotting some shady moves behind his back. According to Chug, it seems like Durk didn't even know half the stuff these guys were up to. He supposedly had to tell them, "Don't book no tickets in my name," which screams, "Y'all are doing too much, and I'm not going down with you." What's even more wild is that Chug has reportedly been telling Durk to clean house for a while now. Change the entourage, ditch the dead weight, stop rolling with people who bring nothing but negative vibes and legal headaches. And yet, here we are. The comments make it sound like Chug has been side-eyeing these dudes forever, hinting that they're bad news, not just for Durk, but for anyone who values their freedom. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, snitching. Chug's tone gives off major someone's gonna flip energy. Whether it's for money, revenge, or saving their own skin, it sounds like the loyalty in this crew might be paper thin. These are supposed to be Durk's day ones, but Chug's comments make it sound like they're more about opportunism than brotherhood. Here's the kicker, this isn't just about bad vibes or poor choices. These guys might be the reason Durk is even in this mess. The way Chug framed it, they're the ones stirring the pot, pulling shady moves, and dragging Durk down with them. Sure, Durk's name is on the charges, but the real drama might have nothing to do with him directly. At the end of the day, the writing is on the wall. Durk should have listened and cut these guys off a long time ago. Instead, he's stuck in the middle of their chaos, and now everyone's paying the price. It's a lesson in loyalty, or the lack thereof, and a cautionary tale about keeping the wrong people around when you're on top. And this isn't the first time Chug has aired the family drama. Remember when Durk first got locked up? Chug was quick to call out OTF for being fake. Nobody posted a happy birthday for Durk's son, nobody gave the kid any love on social media, and Chug took that personally. He basically said, "Y'all don't care about Durk or his family unless it benefits your clout." Now, he's doubling down, taking shots at the people locked up with Durk and possibly the ones still roaming free. The big question is, who's he really talking about? Is it Dede, Vano, and the other guys locked up on murder charges? Or is it the rest of OTF who are still out here, living their best lives while Durk's stuck behind bars? Chug didn't name names, but the fact that he's hinting at snakes in the grass is enough to raise eyebrows. Let's break it down. If Chug's targeting the locked-up crew, it could mean he thinks they're the ones dragging Durk into trouble. Maybe they were doing dirt behind his back, and now it's coming back to haunt him. Or maybe Chug thinks they're the type to flip under pressure, ready to save themselves by throwing Durk under the bus. Either way, it's not a good look. But if he's talking about the ones still free, it's just as messy. Maybe they're only sticking around for the perks, bringing nothing but bad vibes and shady energy. Chug's words make it sound like these people aren't just bad friends, they're potential liabilities who could ruin everything Durk's built. And then there's the religious angle. Chug pointed out that while Durk's been seen making efforts to change his life, he doesn't see the same from some of the others. He's not saying they're out here wilding, but the absence of that same energy makes you wonder who's really got Durk's back. The bottom line? Chug's strong words make it clear. He thinks Durk needs to clean house, and fast. Whether it's potential snitches, disloyal friends, or people dragging him down, Durk's entourage might be his biggest weakness right now. What do y'all think? Is Chug exposing the truth about OTF, or is this just family drama spilling over? Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe. Because when it comes to Lil Durk and his crew, this story is far from over. Stay tuned, this is about to get even crazier. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out when a new video drops. It's totally free and makes a huge difference for the channel. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.